Welcome to Touch a Class, promoting small businesses throughout our community. We're going to have an excellent show for you today. I have an audience today, and I have a very good friend of mine. Her name is Nakia. She's the CEO, founder of
Purposeful Youth Detroit.
Got that? And so to start off the show, before we even get started, I always have praise for my church, Liberty City Church of Christ on 7 Mile, 2 blocks off of Hoover Road. And you can contact my pastor, Dr. Mark Thompson, at 313-331-2889. That's in Detroit on the east side, down the street from Osborne High. So I always give praise to God before I start, and I just did. So welcome to our show again, and I'm glad to have everyone back. And I'm so happy to have you all here today. Welcome.
Thank you. Very excited to be here.
It's nice to be. You know what? I'm going to turn around because it's a lot I want to say, but it's a lot that you all can just let the audience know about the program. And so you can just let them know a little bit about them, starting off with you, Nakia.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for being open to learn about Purposeful Youth Detroit. We are a mentoring, service learning, and tutoring organization here in the city of Detroit. We do service children within the city limits and also in metropolitan Detroit. So we welcome all children. This particular year, we're servicing girls ages 5 to 14 years old.
Okay. All right. So sitting next to you, can you please introduce yourself?
Gladly. I want to thank you, Ms. Tina, for having us. My name is Rihanna Benberry, and I serve as the Chief Operating Officer of Purposeful Youth Detroit.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything you would like to add with that?
I just consider it an honor, first of all, to be a part of this organization. Okay. This organization seeks to empower, educate, and inspire children of all ages. And our ultimate goal is to launch an international endeavor so that we may touch those other children, and not just those children in the city of Detroit, but children all around the world. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's good information. I hope you audience are paying attention here, or better yet, have a piece of paper and pen for your daughter to seek and try to find out some more information about their program. It sounds excellent, and I'm so honored to know them. So we moving right down to the other end.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
You're
I'm
welcome.
Sharice Frost. I'm the Chief Strategies Officer, and I will just say that I'm excited to be a part of this as well. This has been a great journey for us. As we are teaching these young ladies, we're also learning ourselves, and call us, become a part of it. It's a great opportunity for your girls. They will learn lots. You will have a support system as a parent, and we're excited about what this is going to become for us.
That's good. And I'm so honored to even just have them here and to find out some information. It was weird how I found out about them. I was at work and just asked my girlfriend, I was like, have you seen my show? And then she brought you up.
Absolutely. Yes, she's a wonderful friend and supporter, actually a member of our board. And, I think that it's important to know once our board members caught the vision of Purposeful Youth Detroit, they've been running with the vision. A lot of them are connected in the professional world, and they've been spreading the word, telling all of their friends and colleagues what Purposeful Youth Detroit is about. The special thing about it is, as our girls and parents have become a part of the program, they too have been spreading the word about the program, because it's really valuable to have a support system, as Sharice mentioned, for parents who can just come and decompress. Sometimes we have parent sessions to where there may be a topic, there may not be a topic, but they just get in the room and they talk and they laugh and they talk about, the challenges of being a woman, the challenges of being a mother, and they act as a support system to themselves. And then simultaneous to that, our girls are in another room and they're learning about character development, about leadership, about etiquette, which is something that has fallen by the wayside. But beyond that, we also do service learning projects in our own community. Okay. We try to do them about once a month, and they range from small to big. So there's a lot going on.
Thank you. That's a lot of information to take in, audience, and you all need to take heed to that. That's really important, and it's good for your children. So with that being said, do you, Rihanna,
yes,
have anything else to add?
I guess guess I would like to hone in on our service learning projects. Since our inception, like Ms. Nikia said, that we do seek to go out in the community and service those in need. I'm thinking back to our Million Shoe March, in which we collected shoes for those in need and then passed them out down at Atwater Park. We've gone out, we've had a chili cook-off down at Peggy's place. We went down to Cass Corridor and had a family cookout. I think we called it a potluck. Community potluck. And we served chicken, spaghetti, and anybody who wanted food was welcome. So we definitely try to teach our girls that in order to receive that, you must give back. And I love how Ms. Nikki so eloquently stated you have to pour out in order to receive more. So
Exactly.
I just, I really like that aspect of our program. So not only are we teaching our girls confidence and self-esteem, but we are indeed, teaching them that you have to give back to the community that has raised you.
Exactly. And Sharice, before we go on,
Oh, sure.
I just wanted to hear what you had to say as well.
Sure. I'll talk a little bit about how we focused on helping these young girls be different than what the world says they have to be. We've encouraged them to have confidence in themselves, not to, think less of themselves, because oftentimes society, the media portrays a certain image of what young girls have to be, and we've tried to break that mold. We want these girls to stand strong and confident and be the queens that they are. So we really emphasize the fact that these are our young queens, and no one can tell them anything else now. And we're proud of the progress they've made. We've seen great strides with these young ladies. Absolutely.
Well, thank you, ladies. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, we're going to bring our children on, and you're going to get some feedback from the kids. So with that, please tune in. Stay on this channel so you can find out what else we have learned today with this program. Welcome back. We took a minute break. We needed to do that for the children to come up in our audience. They are on stage now, as you can see. They are so gorgeous. They are so gorgeous. Anyway, welcome back. This is Touch a Class. If you just now tuning in, welcome back. And we have Purposeful Youth Detroit that's present today. So with that being said, I'm going to read just a little bit of something about it. Ask the little young ladies, because they are young ladies, questions. And I also have my CEO present, Ms. Nakia. As you can see, she's sitting right next to me. And here I go. Helping youth to develop positive moral characters, achieve academic excellence, and become leaders in their community. So can you please explain just a little bit about that before we get started?
Sure, absolutely. So, developing positive moral character, we feel, is very important to set our young queens apart from what's happening out here in the world. We have, unfortunately, an inundation of youth who do not even know what morals are, and if they've learned them, they find difficulty in upholding them. So what we teach our girls is to take, the moral character that we learn about. There are 6 pillars that we deal with, and to take those pillars and to influence the youth around them in their classes and other areas of their life. And then as a result of having this positive moral character, they're also to do their best to uphold positive or the best academic standards. So we support good grades, we support good citizenship in school, and then, of course, lastly, involvement in their community.
So welcome, ladies. Welcome, ladies. Hi. Hey. So could you do me the honor of introducing the young ladies?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
To my immediate right, we have Bethany Miller. She is 10 years old. And then next we have Madison Lytle, who is 10 years old also. And then we have one of our beautiful young superstars, Mackenzie Cunningham, and she is 5 years old.
Okay. So how do you ladies like the program, starting with you, Bethany?
I like it because you meet new girls and you interact with all different ages, and yeah.
Okay, I'm moving right on down the line.
What I like about PYD is that we get to go help out in our community for people that don't have stuff, and we get to help them. So I love doing that.
Okay, that's nice. Last but not least.
I like about PYD helping others.
Okay, that's so nice. That's very special, audience, to hear that they take the time to do that. You all need to focus in Detroit a little bit more about our community and our children and our youth. And that's what we do today. My program is not all about just your businesses. It's also dealing with fundraisers and things that people do in our community that they don't do as much as they used to. So with that being said, I'm going back to Nakia here so she can give me some more stuff. So how did this program get started from the beginning?
Purposeful Youth Detroit is my baby. It is a vision that was planted in my head my freshman year in college, which was a long time ago.
Okay.
So from that, I knew that my life's mission involved youth, and my life's mission also involved creating kind of a cycle of change. So I feel, and I say cycle because I inspire one person or one young person, and I expect that they inspire the next person. And so I knew that that would be my mission. And I went to school out of state, let me just say that. I thought about staying away, but then I thought about the dilapidation here in Detroit, and I knew that such a program was needed here in my city where I was born and bred. So that's how it came about, and that is why it's here starting in Detroit. Of course, it's pioneering here in Detroit because we plan to be national and also international.
So I don't even need to ask you what the program is consist of. I think you just put it all in one.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it.
So it's not too much I could say. But I would like to ask the children, particularly, what part in the program do you like the best?
I like when we get together and we help out people less fortunate than us and give back to the community.
And your name is Stephanie, right?
Yes.
And what is your name?
Madison.
Okay, Madison. So you answered the same question I just asked. Do you remember?
My favorite part would have to be the Million Shoe March when we were helping people get shoes and collecting shoes for them. That was my favorite.
Okay, and what was your favorite?
Chili bake. I like the chili bake off. The chili was good.
So can you tell me what the chili bake-off is?
The chili bake off is we try chili and we pick which one we like with the color cards.
And it was done at a homeless shelter. So we invited individuals who were at that homeless shelter to come down in a fun and non-intimidating way. Because a lot of times I think when you're in a place in your life where you're not at your best, you're so used to people giving you handouts, but to say, this is your handout, take it. So we try to do it in a non-threatening way. So they came down, they tasted the different chilies, and they got to vote on the best chili cook. And, you know, they felt a part of something as opposed to just being on the receiving end.
Okay, is there anything else more that they do, you know?
Absolutely. I'd like for some of the girls, if possible, to tell you about today, what they learned about today. Our topic was dining etiquette. So today followed us talking about etiquette with greeting people, proper introductions, and then we talked about cell phone and internet etiquette, and then today we discussed dining etiquette. So is anybody able to talk about dining etiquette?
Well, basically what we did was today they made the table as we were at a fancy restaurant. They gave us a menu and a dessert menu, and they went through of how to know which silverware was right for the meals, and we went over how to eat properly and how to excuse yourself and properly, and how to get the waiter's attention properly instead of screaming across the table. And they taught us how to sit properly, and pretty much covers it.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Did you enjoy doing it?
Yeah, I had fun sitting there and learning how to eat properly instead of eating the correct way.
Okay. You have something you would like to add?
We learned how to use our manners and how we can ask for more food.
I heard ask for more food. Huh?
Mackenzie loves to eat.
And what about you? Would you like to put an input in on this?
Well, they taught us what all the different plates were for. When I walked in, I was really surprised that they had all these plates on the table. But yeah.
Okay, that's nice. That is so nice. We didn't have that.
Yeah, I think that etiquette, we definitely have put that into our model of service because it's, again, a lost art, kind of like conversation. So that's one other thing that we've taught our girls, the art of conversation, because a lot of youth faces are in their technology and they forget how to talk to people. So that's one thing that they've learned.
And I'm so happy to hear that. We need that. We need that back. We used to do that back. I'm not going to say that, but we used to do that. And now it's just a little different because everybody's so into phones. And some things that you're doing is actually things that we used to do when we were growing up.
Absolutely.
Did you know that? Anyway, so girls, so how long have you been in the program?
About a couple, half of a year now. In between that and a couple months, and yeah, about that around that time.
You?
The same as Bethany.
Same as Bethany. What about you?
The same.
Well, how old are you? You're 5? Okay, that's so nice. I hope everyone is watching this show. This is really nice, and I'm just enjoying myself. You know, actually, I'm a school teacher. Yeah.
So they know how to interact with you too.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about that.
That's so nice. So how do you feel being up here?
It's cool. We're not normally be on TV.
Okay. All right, everyone. We're going to go to commercial break. I want to bring the parents back up here. I want to bring the mothers that brought these beautiful daughters that's in the program and doing things to help them gain positive things in their life. So with that being said, we're going to go to commercial break again, and we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back to Touch of Class. As you know now, it was me at the beginning of the show with Nakia, CEO, and my executives that's taking a break. And also, I also had the daughters that's in the program. So now I have the parents that have these beautiful daughters that's in the program. So I just want to ask a few little questions to them before they leave the panel. I had to bring them up here because if it wasn't for them, there wouldn't be their daughters. So how are you?
Hi, I'm great.
Could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Nicole Miller. I'm the mother of Bethany Miller.
Thank you.
My name is Reagan Lytle. I am the mother of Madison Lytle.
Thank you.
My name is Samantha Cunningham. I'm the mother of Mackenzie Cunningham.
I love them all. Just gotta love them. So could you please tell me what started you with this program?
Well, Miss Nakia, she approached a lot of parents that, you know, we're connected. I've been connected to her since she was a little girl.
Okay.
And I just got really excited. She was like, I'm going to start a youth program for girls. And I'm like, I'm there, whatever you need. So, because I believe that, you know, the etiquette and young ladies being young ladies is a lost art. It's really lost. I mean, anything goes now. And so I believe that, you know, little girls should be brought up as little girls and given the opportunity to involve into young ladies, you know. So I just thought it was an excellent program, and everything that it stands for is awesome. And so I really commend them for starting this program. And I think I'm just more excited than my daughter sometimes.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to have you. Thank you. And if it weren't for you, she wouldn't have been in the program.
That's
so
true.
Thank you. And so can you tell me a little bit about, okay, just
I ended up joining up with the program, Miss Nikki here. Our daughters are best friends. They've been best friends since kindergarten, pretty much. And she called me up and she says, I got this wonderful program that I put in Bethany and you have to bring Madison. And so I decided to bring her in just to see what it was about, and I really was truly impressed when I came in, just to see an organization that's really supporting young women becoming young ladies, and you know they're influenced by so many different things out here in the world now with Facebook and social media. I just love the community of the young women and the educated young black women coming together to make our daughters great.
Okay, thank you. So we down to you, Sam. Samantha, I'm sorry.
No, Sam's fine. Nikki actually has been a part of a friend for a long time. She went to elementary school with my husband and high school with myself. And when she started talking about the program, my daughter wasn't old enough. I'm begging, like, hey, you got this program, Mackenzie's not old enough, but can I get her in? Like, can I get her in, please? We are really believing village raising in our family. It takes a village, and we don't have that anymore. You know, it's more than just me and my husband raising them and teaching them to make good decisions. It's everybody that they come in contact with. Every adult should be able to be there and support them. And that's why PYD is so important to us.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate you all coming on here talking about your daughters. They're so gorgeous.
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming on the show. 'Cause, someone didn't want to, but I'm glad she's up here smiling. She was smiling more than me.
Can they tell you a little bit about what the program, how the program benefits them as women?
Yeah. Does it benefit you all?
I would say personally, yes. I think when we first came in, my impression was this was going to be something for our daughters, and I quickly learned that it's a great support system for the mothers. That we get together and we have powwows. We talk about couponing and you know all of the things that moms go through. We support each other. You know, so if one of us is having a bad day, we lift each other up. So I think it's great for the parents because we've been able to have that camaraderie together as women.
That is so awesome. That's nice. That's really nice. Anyone else?
PYD has just expanded your support system. Today I had to work. We had PYD. I couldn't get Mackenzie there. It just took a phone call to get her there. Someone else would be able to come and pick her up while I had to go to work. You know, it's just a good support system.
They don't do that anymore as much.
And that's what I was going to say. Women sometimes, we get so, you know, bogged down with our own things that, you know, we don't know how to interact with each other anymore because we're interacting with kids. So, you know, it's a good thing to be able to not be mom, you know, and to be me. You know, not to be Bethany's mom or whoever's mom, but to be me. So that's what PYD gives the parents.
Courage for her, that from the parents. So now with that being said, we're going to go to one more break. This is it. We're almost at the end of our show, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed sitting here talking about it. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate you so much. So we're going to go on and have the executives come back up on board, and we'll be right back. And we are rolling. And this is the end of our show. We hate to leave. We're having so much fun up here. So I want to end it off with Kia saying something about the program.
Absolutely. We just want to tell all of our viewers today about our debutante ball, which is the first one in our program, and it's something that's very rare in our community, but we're going to present the girls as debutantes. They will have their long white gowns on, their elbow-length gloves, their tiaras, and they'll be just beautiful. The idea is to present them as a refined version of themselves, different from when they first came into our program.
Okay.
And so the date that we're looking at is May 17th. We are looking to raise over $5,000 to make this event happen. So we need your support. You guys can tune into our website at www.pydetroit.com or our GoFundMe page at www.gofundme.com with the /PYDetroit. And we're hoping that you can give $5 or $10. Everything that you are able to give will help us to reach our goals and get the girls their dresses and their blazers that signify they are now trailblazers of our program and ready to move to year number 2.
All right, you have anything?
And yeah, I do. Thank you, Ms. Tina. I just want to also say that this is not your typical debutante ball. I mean, we really, try to impart upon our girls that they are indeed queens, and we believe that this debutante ball will solidify that within their minds, within their dispositions with other people, the way they interact with their peers, the way they interact at school, the way they interact with their community. And so we believe that at this year end, they need to know we want to present you as queens.
All right.
I just add that we are also taking donations for the gowns and the different items that the young ladies will need. So you guys can feel free to reach us on our website to let us know if you want to donate anything specific.
Right, with that being said, everyone, we are closing up, and this is the end of our show with Purposeful
Purposeful Youth Detroit.
Yes. Anyway, remind you that she just said we're going to have it on our screen, and make sure you note this. Please look at the show. We're going to note down all the information she said about the website and everything and the donations, because they need this money. And I'm going to try to help a little bit. I'm going to make up flyers and make sure that they get them so they can pass them out. So you didn't know. We're already working on it. So with that being said, everyone, I hope you had a beautiful time as much as we did today. And I thank you all for being on the show again.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. And thank you. And thank you, little ladies, for helping us. You still got us on. And thank you, ladies, for having us on here. Come on up here. Stand by me. Get up here. What up, the phone? Come here, little mama. Little mama. Slide up here, girl. I have never ended off with kids. When this is the first time, and it won't be my last.
No.
Here they are.
Trailblazers.
This is the future for our youth. So you all need to maintain, focus in, and donate. Help us, and help them with the program. I am so honored to have everyone here.
This has been a pleasure.
Thank you. And you all say bye.
Bye.
All right. So that's going to wrap up our show for Touch of Class today. And we're going to try this again. I am going to make sure you all get flyers, and I'm going to try to help support the youth program for Detroit. I am going to try so we can get them gowns. They need them as soon as possible. So you be blessed, and God bless you, and you have a very good evening. Bye-bye.
My name is Mike Duggan, and I'm watching the Bell Global Network.
Hey, keep it locked. It's your boy D. Eaddy, watching the Bell Global Network. You know how it is.
Hi, I'm Charlie Langton, and you're watching the Bell Global Network.
Hi, this is Martha Reeves, and you're watching Bell Global Network.
What's going on, y'all? It's Mr. Bell. Some know me as Antone Quarboy Bell. Others know me as Elder Antone Bell. I am co-CEO of Bell Global Network, BGN TV 2090. And I want to invite you right now to get your own broadcast. Calling all ministries, all politicians, all business owners. Get your own broadcast right now, starting at $99. And if you have an idea for a TV show, we can bring your idea to reality. We have packages available that includes production and facilities. Also, we have advertising packages starting as little as $25. So don't hesitate. Give us a call at 313-355-7877. Once again, that's 313-355-7877 to make an appointment today.
You never ever let me down, and when I'm sinking in sin, you never ever let me drown. You're my life, girl, my security. You took my insecurities and put me in the lion's den and took out all the fear.